If I told you that this accident right here could have ended very differently had a specific part of aerodrome design been applied at this airport. Look, there was a lot of things that went wrong that led to this point. Potential bird strike, the landing gear wasn't up, but I'm here to talk about this thing that it hit at the end of the runway, this wall that everyone's talking about. See, my old job at Heathrow Airport was the aerodrome specialist. My responsibility was looking after these environments. And there's a particular thing about how we design these environments that you should know. And this specific detail is there to make runways and airports more safe so that you can potentially avoid a situation like this. See, when things are designed for airports, there's a specific term used that actually describes how they are designed. Any object that stands at an airport that protrudes out of the ground around the runway needs to be what we can call frangible. But what does frangibility actually mean? Let me explain. So imagine if you want to build a metal structure at an airport, you are not allowed to get a solid bit of metal and just have it there. The actual item that you create has to be designed that if an aeroplane was to come and crash into it, the actual object itself will crumble and break rather than the aircraft. That is to protect the actual aeroplane itself, because you'd rather the metal structure fall over than the actual aeroplane get damaged in the way that we saw in the clip. Why was there an object so solid at the end of the runway if everything that gets designed at airports has to be frangible? You see, the object the airplane actually hit at South Korea was this thing. It's called the Instrument Landing System, the ILS. This is me standing underneath the ILS at Heathrow Airport. These structures are always designed to be frangible, which means the moment they get hit, they fall over. Why? Because they are directly in the path of the aircraft. They're exactly in the flight path. So they're always designed to be frangible. But in South Korea, these frangible objects were placed on top of a concrete block that was infrangible. So now off the ground, you have a massive concrete block, and on top of them, you have these items that are frangible. What's the point of putting something that's designed to fall over on top of something that is designed to be rock solid? Because that rock solid is what the aircraft crashed into, and that is what caused the damage to the aircraft, which is what resulted in the loss of life. So remember, things around an airport have to be designed to be frangible so that if an airplane ever hits it, the actual object itself falls over and the airplane stays intact. And that is how a situation like this could have been avoided at the airport.